Hello everybody and welcome to today's episode of Breath of Fire 3. In our last episode, we finally reunited with Ray after all these years, and finding out that he's alive. And then we hunted down Mikba, who turns out was the leader of the criminal organization that attacked us as a child. And now I went ahead and off camera I did a little inventory fixing, got my feather sword back, and I went and got Ray, this cat's Balger from the fairy village. So we are gonna head in here and then we're gonna switch to Ray because this is a locked door and get the deluxe fishing rod. Now I haven't done really any fishing since childhood, so nothing really needed at the moment, but it's better to have it and not have to come back here later. Check these shelves. We got a healing herb. Not that we're really using healing herbs anymore. 80 zenny, and nothing there. Okay, so now we need to make our way on to Windia. We will head for the eastern road. We will have to take a detour through Mount Levet's like always, but that's fine. I think it's time we go pick up our other party members, see what they've been up to. Mount Levet. Now, this is the first episode of a batch recording because, like usual, I go into work, start my 72-hour shifts. So this will be part of a bunch of pre-recorded. If you guys want to see anything different or need any information, I'll still be able to reply in the comments, but I will not be able to make any changes to the recordings at that point, so at least till Sunday's episode. Make our way around. Probably should have stopped and healed Ryu, but that's fine. We'll be able to do that in a little bit. So if you remember when we got the steal ability, the reason I called it the poor man's pilfer is in some ways it's better and in some ways it's much worse than pilfer. It's better in the fact that it does not damage the enemy. And so that you can sit there and attempt to steal until you get your item or the enemy runs away or you die. But pilfer obviously can eventually kill the enemy. From what I've been able to understand, pilfer has a higher steal rate, but now that we have two characters who can steal, it'll make getting items later on much easier. Alright, and instead of stopping, I guess we have to go to Eggnock Road. You need to use the Eastern Bridge, right? But this time, I don't think Daddy, the King, will let me go. He thinks it's your fault I ran away the first time, Ryu. But I have an idea. Ryu, you broke up the black market mafia, right? All you need is one more feather in your cap, and even he will have to admit you are a real hero. Remember the plant? Where they grow the vegetables using Chrism energy? It looks like there's something funny going on there lately. I've been thinking we need to check it out, so why don't you help me? I'm sure the king will forgive you if you help me solve this problem, right? Really? Great. Let's go then. The plant's down the road to the east. Not even a step? Wow. Oh, and Nina's got 1 health. I forgot to rest at any point. I'm not really worried about it, but I will just give her a beef jerky to call it good. Pop through here. Now we have access to Eastern Windia again. And heading for the plant. If you guys remember, we have to deal with all these conveyor belts. Making our way around. And up this way. Right after we pick up both our party members, we do have a bunch of quote-unquote housekeeping to do over the world, there, especially since we have Momo and access to her cannon. If you remember, I mentioned in the Durana mines, there is a place we can take her and get some items. It's honey. This reactor doesn't have enough pressure. If we don't get the valve tuned up soon... Right, honey? What do you think? Huh? Oh, the parts I asked for. Just put them down over there. Momo? Whoops, not the parts. Sorry. Really? Don't remember us at all? What is it, honey? I can't play with you right now. Who are these people? Friends of yours? What? Ryu? Ryu? Is it really Ryu? It's been so long. Hold on, just a minute. I've got to finish this first. You've sure gotten big, haven't you? Boy, how many years has it been since you died at Angel Tower? Huh? I didn't die? Gar tried to kill Ryu because he thought he was an evil dragon. But actually, you don't know if the Brood are evil or not. So you're going to meet God to ask. I don't really know anything about the Brood. All I really understand are machines. Sorry. Momo? What about the plant? What's wrong with it? Oh, yeah, listen. The director, Palette, is missing. And the plant's falling apart. Bad crops are the least of our problems. If we don't do something soon, something awful could happen. Mutants appearing, a Chrism reactor overload, just about anything could happen. The only one who knows what's really going on is Palette. Well, then we have to find him and ask him what to do. I guess. He sometimes disappears for a while, but I've heard he never goes too far. You mean you might know where he is? Let's go look for him then, Momo. Okay, honey. Momo, join the party. Make our way out. So, what were you doing here, Momo? Well, after we all broke up at the tower, I thought I would study Pico some more. So I returned to Windia with him. But I wasn't able to handle it by myself, so I came here thinking I could ask Director Palette to help me. Pico? Pico is here? Yeah, over to the east there's a place where there's a tree called Yggdrasil. Lately, Pico has been spending all his time there. He's always over there playing by that tree. Pico was born here, so maybe he knows something. I mean, he can't talk or anything, but if you want to bring him along, the tree is east of the plant. Of course I want to bring Pico along. Go visit Yggdrasil. I know it's Yggdrasil, but I just find it... As a kid, I would always call it Yggdrasil, and it fits for the game. Now, if this was anything to do with Nordic and Viking stuff, then I would call it by its appropriate name, but it's not. A legendary tree said to be the embodiment of an ancient sage who taught the world the true meaning of wisdom, or the meaning of true wisdom, enshrouded in green, awing all those who view its majesty. It has been a symbol of faith to all as the holy guardian of the forest for untold ages. This is the place. This is where Pico likes to hang out. Pico? That's funny. I thought I heard someone talking. Not quite. Did you just say something? I guess not. I can understand him about as much as I understand a tree or a flower, and they don't talk. Anyway, come on, Pico. We're going to go check out the plant where you were born. Pico joined the party. Okay, let's see here. We need Momo, but we're also going to switch in Ray. Excuse me. Okay, yep, that'll work for now. Now we need to go to Windia. Oops, went too far. Now, if you remember when we were here as a kid with Nina, we actually played hide and seek with these guys. Wait a minute. You want to challenge us to a game of hide and seek, don't you? Yes. That's what I thought. Okay, but we're not just kids anymore. We won't just hide here in Windia, but all over the world. For example, I'll hide somewhere in the northwest where there's a lot of strong men. And I'll hide someplace close. I'll go to that place that smells like oil. And I wonder where I should go. I know, I'll hide at the place that connects this world with that world. Come and find me. So what do you think? Don't worry, we'll make it worth the trouble to find us. You don't need any more hints, do you? Nope. Ready? Okay. So the first one is still here in Windia. So we're actually going to go snag him first. We're going to go all the way back into the catacombs. And immediately get into a fight. Okay. We need to go into the room with the tombstones. If I remember right, this is actually the same hiding place he had as a kid. Come on. Run away! And then he is... There he is. Shucks, you found me. I guess I shouldn't have hidden so close. Okay. Now we are going to go find the second one. Make our way out. Hopefully we don't get into another battle. Nope, we got one more. Okay. There we go. Okay. We are going to have to cross through Mount Levet again. It's our only hiccup in getting back to the mine. It's nice to have the full party back together. And with Ray. The only one missing of the group is unfortunately Teppo. Come on, let us run. Gonna have to heal everybody up here. Thankfully, Momo has healing. Plays through about half her AP. Oh, nice, we got through there. Still gotta fight on the outside. Alright, that's Mount Levet. Okay. Head up into the Dewana Hills. And we need to head all the way back to where we were pushing around the TNT cart. Which I believe is this way. Come on. I had thought about coming up here to level up. Since they're all undead, I could have just smacked them with Kyrie. But, there were better options. Alright, we want to follow the train tracks here. There are several things we need in the mines, actually, with Momo. Besides, I think so, actually. Let me double check. Yes. So there is a room with a cracked wall we need to hunt down. Here where the dragon zombie was. Maybe it's the other one. Here we go. There's a box here too that I guess I forgot to grab while I was here earlier. So we got a multivitamin, and we're gonna switch to Momo and blast this wall open. Okay, so if you didn't want to spend forever with the fairy village to get the coupons, you can actually get a set right here. Sorry, my cat's messing with me again. Okay, so now we got that taken care of. We can switch back to Ryu. Thought there was another section, but I either didn't write it down or I was misremembering. Now we need to go back to our egg. And over there, corpse of our mother. I feel like the color palette's changed, but I could be wrong. And then he should be... Wait, maybe I went the wrong way. I did. I went the wrong way. It's not in the room with our egg. I actually wrote, don't go to the room with the egg. You always do this. So he should be over here. Somewhere. Ah, right there. How'd you manage to find me? Okay, I lose. I'll see you back in Windia. And that is it for the Duana Mines. There's nothing left for us here. Other than bestiary entries if we really wanted to finish it. But we are good. Hang on. Ugh. Cat trying to get into chords. Sorry about that. Go to B2. So now our next task is to head back to the plant, try to find out what happened to Pallet. For that, we will be using Momo and Pico, actually. Probably also take a chance and stop to stock up on vitamins. This game really could have benefited from having the warp out of dungeons ability, especially with all the backtracking, but still an amazing game without it. Almost there. Yeah, as the story goes on, you just start seeing more and more of the dark storytelling take place. You see the undertones of the extinction of Ryu's race and just all the interesting little tidbits that are added. Come on. By the way, I never mentioned this, but for the most part, when you're trying to run away from enemies, usually by the third escape, it's almost guaranteed to succeed. I don't think I've ever failed to run away on the third time. So if you're struggling, don't give up. Just, you will eventually be able to get away. Obviously not from boss battles, but that's to be expected. Right, you know what? We are going to go ahead and call it here. When you come back in the next episode, we will be at the plant and ready to go. I'll do a few housekeeping tasks and meet you guys there. If you enjoyed today's episode, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much, and goodbye.